Hello friends, about 100 million years ago, Earth looked completely different. There were no humans on the Earth, and some scary animals were ruling the world. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were so big that they were taller than a building, with jaws so strong that they could have crushed your bones within a second. And they were so fast that they can run around with the speed of 90 km per hour. They ruled over the earth for more than 170 million years. But then one day, something happened that completely destroyed them. What happened exactly and how it happened? Let's understand all this in this video.
The asteroid was 6 miles wide, weighing
The word dinosaur originated from the Greek, from the dinos and the saurus. Dinos means terrible and the saurus means lizard, a terrible lizard. This word was used for the first time in 1841 when dinosaurs fossils was discovered for the first time. Richard Owen, a British scientist, used the word dinosaur. Megalosaurus was one of the first fossils to be discovered. Look at the initial drawings of it at that time. Decades later, as the researchers discovered more information about them, drawings were modified, trying to make them more realistic. So the depictions looks this now. Today more than 10,000 dinosaurs fossils have been discovered by the paleontologists worldwide. About more than 900 distinct species have been identified. From 2003 to 2022, on average each year about 45 new species of the dinosaurs have been identified. Overall, we knew a lot about the dinosaurs today, but let's start this story from the beginning. Let's go back in time, millions of years ago. Scientists estimate that the first dinosaurs emerged about 230 to 240 million years before. Because the oldest dinosaur fossils that we have found till now is from 231.4 million years ago in Africa. At that time, Earth was much different than it is today. The continents that we see now, all continents were joined together. About 300 million years back there was only supercontinent that we call Pangea. At that time, the climate of the earth was dry with only little rain. This time period has been named as Triassic period, the time when dinosaurs had started emerging. Dinosaurs were slowly populating the earth due to evolution. The dinosaurs were quite small in the size in this era. The common dinosaurs of this era was generally around 2 meters long only. For example, Eoraptor was the dinosaur that existed in this period. In fact, this dinosaur is known as the ancestor of the other dinosaurs. With time, Earth started changing. About 201 million years ago, the Triassic period ended. When the Earth's climate changed suddenly, the Pangea started breaking apart. Cracks appeared in the supercontinent. Large-scale volcanic explosions take place around the cracks. Due to the numerous volcanic explosions, a large amount of carbon dioxide and the sulfur dioxide was released into the atmosphere. This caused intense global warming. When the sulfur dioxide entered the atmosphere, it blocked the sunlight and caused some cooling. When carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide mixed with the water, acidification of the oceans started and survival became difficult for the animals that existed. Most reptiles and other species back then were cold-blooded animals. They could not tolerate temperature changes. But the dinosaurs were warm-blooded animals, like humans. The volcanic eruptions and climate change continued for about 600,000 years. Due to this, almost all the species became extinct. The only species remaining on the earth were the dinosaurs, crocodiles, turtles, and some early mammals. This event is known as Triassic-Jurassic Extinction event. The Triassic period ended and the Jurassic period started. The Jurassic period lasted from 201 million years ago to 145 million years ago. During this time, dinosaurs emerged as the most dominant species on the planet. And due to evolution, some of them became quite large in size, like some of the earliest Titanosaurs. They lived around 160 million years ago. Each of them weighed up to 15,000 kilograms and could be up to 15 meters long. Some of the other iconic dinosaurs of this time were Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, and Stegosaurus. During this Jurassic period, some dinosaurs evolved to fly. One of the first feathered dinosaurs was Archaeopteryx. It looked somewhat like this. At this time, the Pangaea supercontinent was divided into two smaller supercontinents. We named them Laurasia and Gondwana land. And the Jurassic period ended and the Cretaceous period begins. This period was actually the golden period for dinosaurs, because at this time we saw an explosion in the diversity of the dinosaurs. Several new species of the dinosaurs evolved. T-Rex, perhaps the most famous dinosaurs to be in the films, existed in the Cretaceous period. It reaches its peak dominance only at the end of the Cretaceous period, around 65 to 68 million years ago. The Cretaceous period was the longest time in the era of the dinosaurs. Starting from 145 million years ago, it lasted till 65 million years ago. The two supercontinents also started breaking up and started to look similar to what we see today. And almost all types of dinosaurs existed in this period, such as raptors, armored dinosaurs, giant herbivorous dinosaurs, dangerous carnivorous dinosaurs, Titanosaurus, one of the largest land animals, Argentinosaurus, which could weigh up to 77 tons, and T-Rex, the most famous dinosaurs of today. Another interesting dinosaurs that existed at this time was ornithomimids. They looked like ostriches, and they are among the fastest dinosaurs of that time. They could run at the speed of 80 kilometers per hour. The largest flying dinosaurs was Godzillus, had wingspan of 10 to 11 meters. As you can see, the Cretaceous period was the golden period for the dinosaurs. Everything was going well, until one day something happened that completely wiped off dinosaurs from the earth forever. A large asteroid with a diameter of roughly 10 to 15 kilometers came hurling towards the earth, crashed into it. This happened 66 million years ago, and this asteroid strike ended the Cretaceous period. The speed of this asteroid was 30 km per second. When asteroid hit the earth, it created a large crater with a diameter of 180 km. Due to its impact, energy was released at such a speed that could be released with 100 teratons of TNT. If you compare these atomic bombs dropped on the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the asteroid produced 1 billion times than their energy, and everything around it disintegrated in the blink of an eye. Its impact threw a lot of soil into the air. The land heated up and hot dust rained over the areas. All animals within the 1000 kilometers from this area were cooked from the sheer heat. Only small animals could survive by this initial impact of the blast. They found shelter in the waters, caves, and underground. After this, there were shock waves, heat pulses, wildfires in the forests, and every dinosaurs and big animals vanishes from the earth. And this was the end of the dinosaurs era.